Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging right into Ambarella Inc.'s latest financials. These just dropped, August 28th, 2025. We're looking at this edge AI semiconductor player, and our mission here is really to figure out what these numbers tell us about their direction.
Exactly. And what's fascinating here, I think, is how these results, they aren't just numbers on a page. They immediately paint this picture of a company making some very effective moves in this fast-changing edge AI space.
Okay, so let's unpack this for you. Ambarella just posted some, well, truly eye-opening numbers for Q2 fiscal 26. That's the quarter ending July 31st. Revenue hit $95.5 million. That's a huge 49.9% jump year over year.
Almost 50%, yeah.
And it handily beat their $90 million forecast.
Right, that near 50% surge, it isn't just noise. It really signals strong market traction,
Well,
especially given how competitive semis are. It suggests that their products are definitely hitting the mark. But the real story, I think it might be further down the P&L.
exactly, because the non-GAAP earnings per diluted share, that came in at 0.15 cents, which absolutely blew past the 0.805 forecast. That's what, 200%?
To 200% beat, and they swung from a loss last year.
Yeah. A non-GAAP net loss of $5.5 million a year ago to a $6.4 million non-GAAP profit this quarter.
That profitability swing, plus the huge EPS beat, that's critical. Looking at non-GAAP gives you that cleaner view of the core business.
Right. Strips out the extras.
Exactly. And it shows really excellent operational leverage. They're not just growing the top line, they're actually turning that revenue into profit very efficiently. That's a much healthier sign for investors, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. And their cash position looks solid, too. Cash and marketable securities grew to $261.2 million.
Yeah, reinforcing that strong financial footing, which naturally leads to the question, what's actually fueling this growth, and what's the outlook look like?
Well, the momentum seems set to continue, doesn't it? Looking ahead to Q3 fiscal 26, Ambarella expects revenue between $100 million and $108 million.
Okay, so hitting that $100 million quarterly mark.
Right. And maybe even more significantly, they've boosted their full fiscal year 26 revenue growth estimate. They're now targeting 31% to 35% growth.
Wow.
Which puts them around $379 million at the midpoint. That would mean all-time record quarterly and full-year revenue for them. That's quite a statement.
It is a bold outlook, yeah. It speaks volumes about their confidence, I think. And this robust forecast seems driven by, well, the widening scope of their edge AI applications.
Okay.
The CEO specifically mentioned rapidly emerging areas like portable video, robotic aerial drones, and also their first big design win in edge AI infrastructure.
Yeah.
That's with the N1-655 chip.
Okay.
So this diverse adoption, it isn't just good news. It's a really critical differentiator. It shows they're not just banking on one market,
So what does this tell us about their product strategy overall? It sounds like they're seeing strong demand for the higher price SIF, right? The 5-nanometer AI SoCs.
That's right.
And apparently about half the revenue growth is coming from higher average selling prices, ASPs, and the other half from just selling more units.
Exactly. And that mix between price hikes and unit growth, it shows two things. Strong demand, obviously, but also that the market values their advanced technology enough to pay a premium. That's a powerful combination.
And they mentioned shipping over 36 million edge AI processors now. That really cements their position, doesn't it?
It certainly seems like leadership territory. What's really telling here, I think, is how Ambarella is strategically diversifying. They're moving into these faster monetizing IoT segments, like you mentioned, portable video, drones.
Right, things with shorter design cycles, maybe?
Precisely. While automotive autonomy still holds huge long-term potential, these other edge AI applications, particularly in IoT, seem to be outpacing it in terms of time to revenue.
Makes sense.
And think about what these devices do. It's not just hobbyist drones anymore. We're talking precision farming, infrastructure inspection, maybe even local deliveries. The need for real-time processing on the device is massive.
Without relying on the cloud constantly.
Exactly. That agility, shifting focus, maybe a bit from those longer automotive projects to these quicker revenue streams. That's a key edge. And they also mentioned, importantly, doing inventory checks, confirming no excessive buildup. Always a good sign in this industry.
Yeah, definitely. So ultimately, this deep dive really shows Ambarella is effectively leveraging its edge AI expertise, not just in the markets we already knew about, but also in these rapidly expanding new segments. And they're driving both unit and price growth profitably.
Yeah, it really paints a picture of strong execution. And it leaves us with a compelling thought for you to consider. As edge AI keeps redefining what's possible, across both consumer and industrial uses, How might this rapid broadening of the market transform the investment landscape, specifically for semiconductor companies, beyond maybe just the giants we always talk about? That's something to mull over.